I'm here visiting with Maddi Cripe. She and her Smooth Guide daughter won the 3D owner rider side pod in the second go of our open competition at Pink Buckle held in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Maddi, thank you for taking the time out of your day to visit with us. First of all, we were talking a bit before we hit record. Let everybody know where you are and what your day job is right now.
Okay, so what I do for a living right now, I work here at S. Price Horse Racing Stables, and I gallop thoroughbreds. And what we do is we usually get them as yearlings, and we start them off with groundwork, and then stock saddle, and then eventually gallop tack. And we will get them going out of the gates, usually depending on when we have them, like what time of the year. But that's kind of what we do. We basically get them started, and then they head to the track.
That is so interesting. And so you mentioned you guys work with the thoroughbreds. You also have some barrel horses around and roping cattle. So tell us a little bit about your mare and all the different things that you've done on her so far.
Well, I got Smoothie only about a year ago, and actually, I have kind of done a little bit of everything with her. I don't just do barrels on them because I think that they need to be more well-rounded, and they also get a little bored with just going around barrels all the time. So I will head and heel off of her, do a little bit of breakaway roping. I'm not a pro by any means, but I do enjoy just kind of dabbling in it here and there.
Tell us about your mare's personality and kind of what she's like on a day-to-day basis.
Well, Smoothie is one of those where it's sometimes a love-hate relationship. She is honestly a really nice mare, but she'll also tell you when she's had enough of you. She's got a little bit of an attitude, but that's honestly, I feel like that's her strength in her.
Mhm.
She is a really like gritty mare. Like she goes for it. And that's why honestly we work so well together is because she knows when I'm serious on her, and she's like, okay, I know what I got to do. And she doesn't do a whole bunch of funny business. She is very go in there, do her job. Honestly, I did a course communicator on her, and she did say that she has a lot more speed to offer, and that when I am ready for it, ask for it. And she goes, just let me do my job and stay out of my way. So she is sassy also.
She knows what she wants. She's ready to go in there and lay her run down.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about you. I mean, help us get to know you. Horses are obviously a huge part of your life, but what else? What are you doing when you're not in the arena or on the racetrack? What can we find you doing?
Honestly, I'm basically here at the farm 24/7. Uh not gonna lie, for being 18 years old, I'm not your typical 18-year-old. I'm always in the barn usually. Very rarely, I mean, I go home because I live here in Lebanon, but my home is in Vandalia. So I will go home usually on the weekends once in a while, and like I'll go see my boyfriend or I'll go see my parents and just see like my nana and papa, and they're the ones that take me to these barrel races. And my papa is actually the one that was able to get me started. He helped me get Pistol, my first horse, and then Smoothie. And I mean, it's I go home to see family. Um, Besides that, I mean, I'm always here at the farm. I'm always around the horses. They're 24/7
Mhm.
job. I mean, and especially I mean, if you want it, you got to work for it. And my boss, honestly, the first thing that she told me was, when you aren't working, someone else is. And that is stuck in my head since day one when she started training me. And it will honestly live in me forever, to be honest with you.
Yeah, wow, that is such good advice. How is that work ethic translated to your barrel racing goals?
Um, I mean, my parents instilled in me that if you want it, you got to work for it. So, um, just being at the younger age, I know most people are like, you work so much, but it's like, this is what I want to do. So if I want to do it, then I'm going to work as hard as I possibly can to prepare not only my horses, but also myself for the competition. That way we can go in there and do our very best. I mean, that's if you aren't giving 200%, you aren't doing your animal any good either. I mean, you're a team. It's not just you and it's not just her. I mean, you got to be both on the same level. You got to basically know your horse like the back of your hand. If you
Yeah.
don't know the back of your hand, honestly, I don't feel like you have that really like connection. Like you have to like feel your horse, know if they're a little bit off, know if they're on it, know if just certain things to do. And that's just, I feel like you have to be dedicated to it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's very well said. That's such wisdom. And I think everybody listening to this, that's going to ring in their ears after they get to watch this interview. So, Maddi, we're thrilled for you. Congratulations on a great win. And thank you for coming to Pink Buckle.
Thank you so much again.